Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's well. On today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the area known as Karon. Just behind me is the beautiful Karon Beach. We are at the very northern point of Karon today. For those of you who don't know, Karon is actually a very large area, which means I can't cover it all on one video. So we're going to be doing a mini series, and that's going to consist of 3 or 4 videos where we take an in-depth look at the area in the daytime and at the night time. So today we are going to concentrate on the northern part of Karon, and just over the back there is the Centara Grand Beach Resort. So if you're going to be staying there, that is where the beach is. It's a little bit out of Karon, I'll be honest with you. It's right on the edge, on the road that leads to Patong. And then as we come down here, we have the Holiday Inn just over the back. So again, it's only a stone's throw from the beach. It's not actually on the beach here in Karon, but it is very near to the beach. Just want to mention that there is a canal that runs here and exits over there that you can see, just so you know. And we are going to make our way down towards the Karon roundabout. And we're going to take a look at the beach area, Karon Park, and the area round by Karon Park, because there has been quite a lot of accommodation facilities that have opened up over the last couple of years. There is also a side there that's actually quite busy with restaurants, cafes. I don't know the name of the site off the top of my head, but I will have a look on Google Maps and list it on the video if I can find it. But there is a nice restaurant called Sweet and Sour down there, and I was looking at it yesterday, and the menu looks really nice and not too expensive, I've noticed. But a lot of people don't realize that the northern part of Karon here, the beach, has also got restaurants on it and accommodation, because Karon's beach, as you go further south, the accommodation is actually on the opposite side of the road. It's not actually on the beach until you get to the very southern end. But there is a few bits of accommodation here, you will see as we walk down. Just check out the weather today. Big difference from yesterday, huh? Ah, yes, and for those that need to know, there is a police checkpoint here that's on most days, and they do unfortunately target tourists. So just bear that in mind. If you are staying here in Karon, then more than likely this area, which is the main road that runs from the Karon roundabout past the Holiday Inn and the Grand Centara to Patong, and there's normally a police checkpoint just over the back there. So just be aware of that. If you're looking at hiring a vehicle, make sure you got your documentation in order, or you will be fined. And I've also noticed a big sign on the Karon Park now that the police are listing for riding without a helmet is now a 2,000 baht fine. And if your passenger's not wearing one, it's 4,000 baht. So again, that's quite a hefty fine. It's quite a fair amount of money. That's getting on for £100. So keep that in mind. I always advise people, which is common sense, to wear a helmet on a motorbike, just in case. But a lot of people insist on riding in without a helmet, so you could be looking at a steep fine. Now, nice little restaurant there. I haven't dined in it, but I'm going to try and dine in the coming weeks and sample the food. But that's right near to the Holiday Inn, so if you're staying there, or even the Grand Centara, it's very local. They've got a reasonable menu. Let's just go and, I don't think I filmed the menu yesterday. Just have a quick shufti on the menu to give you an idea. Most of the dishes on there that I can see are 200 baht. Swadika, 150, 200 again. Yeah, okay, so they've got a good choice. Seafood, Thai dishes. Okay, thank you. Gives you an idea of the type of stuff and the prices you'll pay. Of course, if you're dining right next to the beach, you're going to pay for that privilege. So you can expect prices to be a little bit high. As I mentioned, I saw that Sweet and Sour restaurant yesterday. Prices were very good. average Thai dish on there was 80-90 baht, which I thought was very good for a tourist area. Should you need toilets, Karon Beach has public toilets. I didn't know that till yesterday. I'm sure I've seen them before, but yesterday I noticed them properly for the first time and thought, oh, that's quite good to have toilet facilities, so you don't need to run back to your hotel. There's normally a restaurant here, but they're doing a lot of renovation, and this is the accommodation I was telling you. They've got a nice swimming pool, but it's currently being refurbished because they're replacing all the windows by the looks of it. They get the glass people in, and the rest of it's been done. Now, if you've stayed here and you happen to be watching this video, please do drop me some comments down below, because I'd love to see or hear some feedback. Let's just have a crafty look at this here. You can see there, nice swimming pool there. Not that you need it because you're right by the beach, but again, it depends on what time of year you're coming, because even though it's a beautiful day today, red flags out, the sea is very rough indeed. Somebody there has got a little bit too close to the beach, and I don't know whether you can see that, and he's got his car stuck. Now, cars and motorbikes are not allowed on the beach, but there's plenty of people that ignore that rule, and he's got stuck because he got too close and got bedded down. So now this area that we're coming into is classed as Karon Park, and from time to time they have markets on here and different festivals and events they hold in the park depending on what time of year. Over the back you have the Best Western Hotel, which is about 5-10 minutes walk from the beach. Next to that you have the Village Front Resort, or is it the Front Village Resort? I'm not sure which way round, but I'm sure you'll see it on the video. And there's quite a few restaurants just over that side as well, so if you're staying in any of that accommodation over there, there are several restaurants that I saw yesterday as I was walking, and also one of the soys just off there. As I mentioned, there's quite a few shops and facilities. There's laundry, there's a cafe down there, there's a couple of restaurants and a few hotel accommodations, different condominiums. I noticed they were doing a fire drill down there as well from one of the hotels, which is a good thing that I've not seen before. Come on, Nat. There. She's being nosy at the car. She wants to be nosy. So, you can see there, the sea. Not as calm as it has been, but we have been having some storms passing through the island. So it's only to be expected. And I did shoot some video yesterday and uploaded it to my Facebook page and group. You can see the beach is not packed, but there are people on there, and it's reasonably busy for September. Today is the 2nd of September, Tuesday the 2nd, and there's people on the beach enjoying it, but you do need to be very mindful at this time of year of the sea. That is something you need to pay special attention to, because people don't realise just how strong these waves are, and they can quickly sweep you off your feet. No matter how good a swimmer you think you are, there are plenty of people that drown here in Phuket every year at this time, because low season, the undercurrents, they're treacherous around the west coast. I do go on about it a lot, and this is because if I can save somebody's life by making you think twice before going in the sea, then it's worth it. You can see out there, those waves, they're quite brutal. They were even worse yesterday, and yesterday there were people swimming in the sea, and I was a bit gobsmacked really. Now, I mentioned this on my Facebook post, and I'm going to mention it on the video as well. Just a few days ago over at Karon Beach, one of the lifeguards was attacked by people because he was trying to stop people from going in the sea. It was quite late in the evening, 6 o'clock. The weather wasn't great, the sea conditions weren't suitable for swimming, but the what nationality? I'm trying to remember the nationality of the people. But when he approached the group, there was a group, and he warned them not to go into the sea, saying, you know, swimming's finished for today, it's dangerous. They attacked him and they started to beat him up. So that is not acceptable. And unfortunately, because of that incident that's been reported quite widely on the media, now it's given the lifeguards a slightly different perspective on, you know, approaching and stopping people. They may be reluctant to do that now because people are attacking them. Now, bearing in mind, they're there to protect your life. They're risking their own life should you get into difficulty. And this is the thanks they get. So, personally, if I'd have been a lifeguard, I'd have let them gone in. And if they got into trouble, that's their own stupid fault. But this has now caused a situation with the lifeguards. They're going to be reluctant to approach people. And that means that if you don't know, you could go in there and you could be in serious trouble. So just bear this in mind on the beaches. Take a look at the flags. I say this every time. If they're red, it means no swimming. Now, if you want to risk your life for a 5-minute swim, you know, that's up to you. It really is up to you. But personally, I think it's a little bit stupid. So just have a little bit of common sense. This time of year, be very cautious of the ocean. Right, coming back to this area in Karon, the northern part. You can see right at the back edge of the beach, we've got some plastic rubber piping. I'm not sure how useful that will be to you on your holiday. Probably none at all, but I'm sure that will be gone by the time you come here. I'm only joking about the plastic piping. I'm talking about the restaurants behind. So you've got a reasonable choice without going too far. Most of them do seafood, if that's something that you like. Of course, they're going to be a little bit more expensive. They will wave and swaddy cap you and try and get you over. I've had this for 2 days and I haven't been over to see them. And I will be dining over here at some point, but not today because, as some of you will know, I've got a separate food channel. All the dining and eating is going to be done on that channel. And this channel is more covering the resort area. Swaddy cap. But should you require a restaurant, you've got plenty to pick from. There's quite a lot here. There's 7 or 8 at least. And then we start to make our way towards Karon Island. Now, I'm not going to go all the way down because, as I've said, we're going to do separate videos for separate areas. I'm going to cover the town. I'm going to cover the middle part of Karon, the southern part of Karon, and of course, the main areas at night of Karon. Sounds like the French. I might be mistaken, but I thought that was French accent there. So you've got a mixture of people here at the moment. It's not overly busy, but there is people here. I've noticed. I've been over the last few days. You're hot, sweetheart, because you ain't bought a hat. You didn't bring the umbrella. No hat, and you're walking in the sun. I'm making a come with me today. Nat's day off. Isn't it, sweetheart? It's your day off today. Yeah, come to work in YouTuber. So you can see quite a few people enjoying the beach. Now on this main road there's quite a few facilities, including an area just down here which is a plaza. I think, if I remember right, it's called Karon Plaza. There's a massage in there, again more restaurants, there's some souvenir shops just over the back, so you can have a wander around there. And of course you're not too far away from the centre of Karon. If you had to walk it from the Centara Grand Beach Resort, I would say 15 to 20 minutes depending on your pace, of course, and that will bring you down to this point. Now you can either walk down the beach or you can walk along the road. I wouldn't recommend it at night time because there's not much lights once you go past the Holiday Inn. And that has covered the northern part of Karon. So I hope you've enjoyed this video looking at Karon. Let's just take a look at the map. No, that doesn't show Karon. That's other parts of Phuket. As I mentioned, I will be back on another video showing another part of Karon until we've covered it completely. The nightlife here is spread out a little bit, a bit like Camelot. So you've got a few different areas where you can go and have a few beers, some cocktails. And I guess that's it for today. I will see you very soon. Thank you for watching. Go on now. Bye-bye.